Welcome to Sports Steady's NFL Fantasy Draft. We're in the lobby getting ready to draft in about 2 minutes. This is our official draft for the Fantasy League on NFL.com. We just picked a random league. Didn't have time this year to actually put together our own league or join a league that was kind of popular. So we just randomly picked one. It was like the last day, like today as Friday, I just came up with it real quick. Like, oh, shit, let me just jump into a fantasy league because we hadn't really prepped for it. And I thought maybe we should get back in the game this year and participate because we haven't participated in one in a few years. And while this is not our ideal one, and maybe I will join another league. I will probably get us to join another league that's out there before the season starts, maybe more of a more popular one, like, part of some kind of brand or station. But so this is just something that we're jumping in real quick. Now, really quick before we start, in about a minute and a half, we have the fourth pick of this draft. And let's go to the draft. Let's go out to the draft room and see what are things looking like here. So, as you can see, we have the fourth pick, which is right there. I don't know if you can see our mouse. Probably can't. But we got the fourth pick. So, draft's getting ready to start in under 1 minute. Under a minute. All right, so the number one player on the board is Jamar Chase. I don't know why I keep calling him Jamal. B. John Robinson, you got CD Lamb. Those are the top three that we assume is going to be gone. All right, draft getting ready to start. And the Dirty Birds are on the clock. Dirty Birds. Let's see what they do. The Dirty Birds. All right. Can I use some music here or what? Maybe I need some music. Let's see if I can get some music here. I know it's gonna be copyright, but all right, who they took?
Your team is now on the clock.
Yeah, that was quick. So we're on the clock right now, so let's see. Who should we take? So Jamal Chase is available. He's Vikings got a bye in week 6. I mean Jamal Chase, Justin Jefferson. I'm already screwing this up. So we got Justin Jefferson, we got Gibbs. I feel like we can get a decent running back later on. The wide receivers are probably the premier spot here for fantasy. But honestly, I like the dude out of Detroit, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna obviously we gotta take Justin Jefferson. There's no way we skip that. Right? I mean, but I also like that wide receiver out of Detroit, but he's probably going to be gone. I was going to take the wide receiver out of Detroit, to be honest. But you can't pass on Justin Jefferson if you have a chance. So we took Justin Jefferson with our fourth overall pick in the first round. We'll back up in about 12 picks, so we won't. There's a lot going on between then. Now, some of these people have not logged in, so they're going to be automatic picks. So the next 2 picks are guys who are not in the chat, or not in the queue. So Gibbs and Barkley are going to be off the board back to back, depending on where they have their roster set. Or Barkley and Nate and Neighbors, depending on if this guy, Teagan, who's on the clock right now. Ooh, who he took? He didn't take. Okay, yeah, he took Gibbs. See the next pick. Okay, so Gibbs off the board. Lamont's on the clock, and he's not here. So Barkley's off the board. G-Man's on the clock now. This thing is gonna be moving pretty quickly. He took Neighbors. We got a bunch of Giant fans in here. Team Rivera's on the clock now. Let's see who he takes. Yeah, a lot of these guys are not here. Damn, he took St. Brown. I wanted to have St. Brown. Okay, it's moving pretty quick. This draft's gonna be over pretty fast, guys. We're not gonna be here long. We're 5 picks away. Yeah, a lot of these people are not here. So that's the problem. They're not here. So things are moving quick. Things are moving quick. We make it clap. We'll make it clap. Yeah. Busta Rhymes, Shot the Ball, Find the Ball, Follow, boom, boom. Oh my God. We're going to hell. All right, let me see if I can get some music going. I'll be there for you. G-Man's on the clock. He's thinking. Won't you think me up a cup of coffee? Oh, he's dressed. Nico Collins. All right. AJ Brown gone. Jaden Daniels, first quarterback off the board. That means we're gonna have to take a quarterback here. We can't mess around and go for another offensive weapon because we're picking every 12 picks. So I like to go quarterback here if possible. I don't know what quarterback will be on the board. Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow.
Your team is now on the clock.
All right. Oh, they left Genty sitting there. Should I go with a quarterback here and jump out the window early? So if I go quarterback now, right? Joe Burrow last year, 43 touchdowns, 9 picks. Is there a chance that he will have that same year or better? I don't know. He threw for almost 5,000 yards, but he still got a pretty damn good receiving core. Lamar had a pretty good year, 41-4. I mean, pretty damn good year. Josh Allen, 28-6. I'm not taking Josh Allen. I don't care what the situation is. Surprised that Jalen Hurts is rated above Joe Burrow. You know what? Because I think a lot of the mood here is that a lot of the younger QBs are going to have some value, but I'm going to take Joe Burrow. I got to take Joe Burrow. No way I can miss. I could just let that slide, you know. I got to take Joe Burrow. So we're going Joe Burrow. So we got our quarterback, Joe Burrow, and we got a wide receiver in Justin Jefferson. Those are our 2 picks. And we might have jumped out the window on probably Burrow, but I don't know. I like Joe Burrow. I think Burrow is a good pick. All right. We got some little music going. Oh, 2 picks away. Oh, I forgot about the tight end from please let him be available. We gotta grab him. No, don't take him. Please don't take him. We gotta get Brock Bowers. Please do not take
Your team is now on the clock.
Grab Bowers. We getting Bowers. We got fucking Bowers. I forgot all about Brock Bowers, though. Number 1 tight end in the NFL. And we got him. Oh, this offense is looking good so far. We got a number top quarterback. We got a really top wide receiver. And we got the number 1 tight end. Woo! I forgot all about Brock Bowers. Are you kidding me? We just grabbed it. Brock Bowers he's gonna have like 120 catches next year. He's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be unstoppable. And he has a serviceable quarterback now. A serviceable quarterback. I'm not saying quarterback is elite, but when you're throwing the ball to a Brock Bowers, that gives your quarterback a lot of confidence to throw that ball out there. Brock Bowers looked so good. It almost Tom Brady's is jealous that he wished he can get back on the field. As part owner of the Raiders, he sees him every day. He's like, man. Now, you'll think, well, how much could Bowers go off if Genty looks like he's going to get a bunch of carries? Because Genty was higher up in the fantasy than Bowers, indicating that maybe the Raiders may go more with the ground game. I don't know. I think when you got Bowers, you're going to feed the beast. I think he's going to get his. He's already proven. You don't not feed the number one tight end unless there's like an organization plot to not make him that great so they have to pay him all this money. There's no way you don't feed the beast after year one, the year he's had as a rookie. No, he's getting the ball. That'll be football malpractice. Now it is the Raiders, so it's very possible they can screw this guy up. But I don't care. I feel like we got potential 3 number ones, overall number ones at each position here, and we're looking pretty good. All right, 1 pick away. Who should we take next?
Your team is now on the clock.
All right. Be myself, well, be myself, well. Who should I take? I don't even know who I'm taking here. We have no idea. We got 1 minute. All right, so we got Justin Jefferson, who is a question mark on him. I don't know if that's a question mark for week 1 or just a question mark overall. Don't really know. But what I will say is, let me turn this down a bit. I don't want that music overshadowing my my feed. All right, 35 seconds. All right. Let me see what else. Defense could wait. We probably need a running back, right? That's what I was thinking. Who's the top running back here? Top running back is New England? I know they might run the ball a lot, but we're going to go another wide out. Marvin Harrison Jr. I like him. I was going to go with Garrett Wilson, which would probably been the safest choice because Garrett Wilson. But I don't know. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to show something. I think he's going to have a breakout year. Right? He's playing on the side with McBride. So Harris is going to see some one-on-one coverage. It just can Kyler Murray get him the ball, right? I guess we hope it. I probably should have went. Garrett Wilson. But fuck it. I like Marvin Harrison. I like Marvin Harrison here, folks. All right. 3 picks away. Let's see. Let me start planning my next move. Now, from the tight end standpoint, we already got a tight end, so we can go. Oh, we got a bench.
Your team is now on the clock.
Damn, that was quick. All right, so we need a running back, right? So we got the guy from New England, but he's projected to have about 202 points. But is that worth taking that guy that high for only 200 points? Let me see the other running backs on the board. You got Hampton, Connor, and he's projected to have the lowest of those guys. Connor and Hampton's going to have much higher. They're projected to go higher, have higher Because it depends on how. The thing is, I don't know if Vrabel can use like 3-4 running backs, right? He can pretty much. We know New England, so you know what I'm gonna do here. And this is gonna be outside the box because I'm gonna go with either Swift or Connor because both of them can catch out of the backfield. That's an attractive quality. I like Connor here, but with McBride and Harrison, he may not see many catches out the backfield like he did last year. I'm gonna go Swift here. I think Swift is a good one. Let's take Swift. We're gonna regret this, but let's do it. I'm taking Swift as my running back. He was projected to go 5th round. We jumped out the window and took him a little earlier than usual. But we still need another running back. I still need another running back, so I'm thinking the bye week in week 5, maybe I go with that. That New England running back is going to be gone. He's going to be gone. I'm upset that I'm passing on my New England guy, but you know, I'm just there's other New England running backs I can grab later. So I just feel like that's going to be like a running back by committee. I don't think there's going to be one guy that's going to, dominate that backfield. So we made no sense to take a New England running back this high up. It's almost like a trick, like, oh, grab him. So where are we at here? Bada bing, bada boom. Should have drafted. All right, we got 129 to go. DJ Moore was just taken, so he's off the board. Where should I go next? Maybe I should start. I know Joe Burrow's bye weekends are week 10, so should I start looking for another quarterback? Potentially. Or no? The draft it kind of gets a little dicey after the first couple of rounds. It gets kind of boring now. It's like because everybody's like in the same bracket now. Now it's going to be now it all depends on like opportunity or playing time at this point, because a lot of these guys are going to have similar production, so it's all strategic. Right now it's like you pick the right guy to play with week. But we do need another running back, and I don't really see one that's close. Oof, it's gonna get tight. Travis Hunter's on the board. That could be interesting. Should we take Travis Hunter? He's a versatile. He's gonna play offense. No, I don't think he works in this kind of draft, to be honest, in this mode. Because if he's playing both positions, I feel like he may get hurt. I don't think he's gonna be as effective, like as a long-term option in the fantasy setting. I mean, he'll give you some points, but is he gonna really dominate? He'll probably give you a couple weeks here and there where he has like unbelievable stats, but is it sustainable over a long portion of the season? Then you got to kind of predict when it will happen, because he can do it one week and then you think, okay, let me start him, thinking he's going to duplicate that, and then he doesn't. So it's kind of a tricky scenario with Hunter. You either going to have to stick with him. You're either going to have to stick with him the whole year, and with I already have 2 receivers, so having him on the bench probably doesn't make much sense to me. So I think we're going to pass on Hunter. Now, we do need another running back. I do need another running back. Let me see what we got. 1 minute to go. Who we got? We got Hubbard. We got Pollard. Is that Tony Pollard? From the Cowboys? Both of these guys are good because they both can catch out of the backfield. Hubbard had 43 catches last year. Pollard had 41. So they are intriguing, but I think I'm gonna go with Montgomery here. I think Montgomery might be the best option. especially as for my second back. But he doesn't go over. He didn't go over 1,000 yards last year. Uh, whew, 10 seconds. Because we're looking at who can give us touchdowns, who's more likely to score. Honestly, I'm gonna go. Give me Montgomery. I'll take Montgomery. That's roughly around where he got drafted. Plus, we're gonna have. We're gonna need some backup because we already got 3 guys in bye weeks. 3 of my starters are gonna be in bye weeks in week 8, so we need to definitely draft some backups so we don't get screwed 3 picks away. So first things up, we're gonna look for because 3 key players and 3 key players hitting fucking bye weeks at the same time, that ain't good.
Your team is now on the clock.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so give me Sutton is a nice one. He played 16 games last year. You know who's intriguing this year, honestly? Xavier Worthy for Kansas City. I mean, we can't not forget about him, you know, for the Chiefs. He even had 3 rushing touchdowns last year. Oof. Yeah. That could be intriguing. But we need... Okay, so for week 8, we're going to need a week 8... What about quarterback? We're going to need a quarterback. We're going to need... Is there any quarterbacks available? There's a lot of quarterbacks available. There's no rush. We'll get something. We'll get a nice backup. But right now, I'm going to need a backup tight end to play on for my second week 8 potential. So with that being said, we can go Travis Kelce. Do I think Kelsey's going to have a huge year again? Oh, shit. Fuck it. Give me Kelce. Damn it. Fuck. I didn't want to go Kelce, but I didn't have time to go through it, so I guess we're screwed. He was the least safe choice. I'm not really expecting much from Kelce. I mean, Brock is going to be my starter, but at least I take Kelce off the board just in case someone else liked him. Maybe they want to trade, make a deal for me later on. All right. So we're going to need we're going to need another wide out. I think I'm going to go Worthy if he's still on the board. I don't know. Zay Flowers could be interesting too. He had over 1,000 yards last year. So Dallas is George Pickens. I forgot all about Pickens. Holy fuck. Pickens might... You know what? I'm looking at Pickens hard here. When is Pickens' bye week? Pickens' bye week is in week 10, so that's the same week as Joe Burrow. So we would definitely need something for that. So at least by the first bye weeks are coming up for our players so far will be right at that 5th to 6th week mark. That's when things get... So you really know by then if your team is good or not. So at least early on, all these guys are going to be set. And if guys are not looking good by like week 5 or 6, we'll have room to maneuver to bench guys or swap out. So that's where I'm at on that. Let's see where we're at here. I do need... Who should I go next? Here we go. Teagan on the clock. We're in the 8th round, by the way. No, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are in the 8th round. So... I need another... Did I take a wideout? I might need another wideout, especially considering that You know what? But I also wanna. I like Xavier. I like Xavier Worthy, but I'm afraid. What if he gets suspended for something? Right? What if he? But we need running backs. We need a running back. Nah. Give me
Your team is now on the clock.
Yeah, I know. They took Xavier Worthy. That motherfucker. You must be listening to me. You listening to what I'm doing over here? Are you listening to me? Because if you got a camera, a microphone, and you spying on me and my draft picks, we got a fantasy gate going on here, spy gate. All right. Damn, look at all those guys suspended. So the pick is the slim. Despite these guys being suspended, they still high on the board. That's crazy. We getting down to the bare bones here, guys. All right, so we got Devontae Smith. They got the rookie out of Carolina sitting there, and he was projected to go way higher. Now I gotta think. I need to take a player that's not gonna be on a bye week if I'm gonna go running back, right? Or wide receiver. So no 6th or 8th round. So anybody here got a 6 or 8 next to them? No. Okay. I feel like I gotta take Pickens. Right? I think we just gotta go with it. George Pickens. I don't know why. I just believe we had to do it. All right, so we got tight end. Oh, I gotta get defense. What the hell am I doing here? Ooh, I think we gotta look for defense next. I took George Pickens. Yeah, I need defense. We gotta get a defense. Or we're gonna be fucked. All right, so what defense should we take? We gotta grab a defense now. We could fill out the rest later, but I feel like a defense and a kicker should be our next 2 picks. I'll go defense first. Who has the best defense of football? I'm gonna be a little biased here, but I like New England's defense. But someone took them. Nope, they're at the bottom. Jesus, they got the Patriot defense at the bottom. I don't know, man. I might jump out the window on this. Maybe not the Patriot defense. That might be a little wild. I can go. Here they go laugh. He taking the Patriot defense. I don't know. I just have a good feeling about that Patriot defense. I don't know why. I'm a Pats fan, so I'm a little biased.
Your team is now on the clock.
I'm a little biased, but I'm jumping out the window here. I'm jumping out the window. Patriots all the way at the fucking bottom. I'm grabbing them. I know the people in the fantasy are laughing at me. Let's see what the chats look like. Oh, no one's chatting. Not a friendly bunch. Okay. Not a friendly bunch. Usually this is why I kind of figured this, because this is one of these, like, non-popular drafts. It's usually like the ESPN ones. There'd be people in the chat talking shit and all that. So I am a little just waiting. All right, so we got the defense. Patriot defense will be week 14, so we got them. I mean, they were projected 9th round. That's where we're at kind of anyway, so I feel like, it is what it is. Now, we got to get a kicker. I feel like it's important to grab a kicker. Which kicker should I grab? Who's the best kicker in the league? Or who will be the best kicker in the league? We got Fairbrine. is right the number one kicker. Lutz for Denver he didn't miss an extra point all last season. Let's see who has the further distance. Sanders and Fairbryan. Fairbryan plays in Houston. That's like a dome, I believe. Sanders is an outside kicker. Damn, someone grabbed him. Fairbryan's off the board. Oh my god, I swear someone's listening. They spying on me, man. Someone's got a fucking Michael. They're listening to me. Someone's listening to me, I'm telling you. I'm getting paranoid here. All right. So Sanders is the one that can make them from 50 plus. He has 12, which is the most now. But I am going to. Should I go Harrison Buckner? He's not going to give us any 50 yarders. What about McPherson? I'm going blind here. I have no idea who or what. I'm trying to think of a team that's going to have a really big offense. That's always going to have extra points, potentially. So that could be Buffalo. That could be Denver. That could be Detroit. Right? Bates. I like Bates. I might go Bates. 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 Alright, we're taking Bates. I could take Sanders too, but we're gonna take Bates. But Lutz is interesting. Lutz did not miss an extra point last year. He has double digit on both.
Your team is now on the clock.
On both between 30 and 40 yards, and he has double digit field goals made from 40 to 49 yards, and he has 5 50 plus makes from 50 plus yards. But that's how much offense is Denver going to be exploding on next year? This is tough. You know what? Sanders, that's outside. Nice weather. Miami. I think that's a safe pick. I hate the damn Dolphins, but I got to acknowledge that, look, weather is going to play a part with kickers, right? So he's probably likely to make. That's why he's got the most 50 plus yards, because he's kicking them field goals in Miami, where there's literally no precipitation for the most part for most games. So we got to get as many 50 yarders as possible, because that's where the points are coming in at in fantasy, you know. So that's why I went with Baker, even though I hate the Dolphins. Everybody get up. Let's go with the row. I don't want no sad music. All right. What else do I need here? The starters are set. We need a backups. We got to get some backups. And I'm thinking running back will be our first start. We'll probably take best available. That's what I'll do. I'll take best available. Stephon Diggs could be a pick here, potentially. I know I already got Pickens and Jefferson and Harrison. Do I really need to get Diggs? You know, I don't know. I don't really, they may not be nowhere from the play, like nowhere from me to put him in a lineup. I mean, he could be a good fill-in.
Your team is now on the clock.
at around week 8 or 6. But I think I'm gonna go. Best available would be Shakur, wide receiver out of Buffalo. Also, Kyler Murray. We're gonna need a backup. We're gonna need a quarterback for week 10 to play. Who could fill that spot for me? I feel like there's a quarterback probably somewhere down the road. I don't think we need to grab anybody now, even though it is getting kind of thin. Let me see what the quarterbacks look like. If I don't take one now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there'll be one available for me. So we're not worried about that. Running backs, we're going to need an early running back in week 5. So we might as well grab one now. Let me see what we got. This slim Pickens here on the running backs, I'll tell you that. Probably should have grabbed one much sooner. Damn. I don't even know who should I take. Who's this guy from Cleveland? Is he a rookie? I'll take him. Fuck it. We're gonna regret that, but we'll take him. He's only got to show up for 1 week anyway, so hopefully he's in the lineup. Hopefully he's on the team. You don't even have a picture. You better even make the roster. Find out next week. Breaking news: some guy named Junkins is cut. Like what? Wait. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. What the hell? All right. I'm still gonna need a running back though. Yeah. All right, I got one in mind. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want nobody to steal it. Yeah, I got one in mind. And his buy is late in the season, so we will definitely. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Did they take him? Oh no. Okay. He's still there. But we gonna need to get something. Kyler Murray off the board. Jared Goff off the board. Okay. Yeah. Like a cat meowing. Cats meow. All right, we're 4 picks away. So we gonna take another running back here, and then we're gonna have to look at quarterback probably at some point. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 slots, 7 picks between the next 2 after this one. So we should be fine. We should be able to get a quarterback. We should be able to. Let me see what. Oh, there's plenty of quarterbacks available. Oh yeah. We'll definitely get one. I can't believe Herbert is still there. He'll be gone though. Probably by the time we come back around, he'll be gone. But I gotta get a running back. And I got one in mind. So after I go running back, I'll go quarterback. Then I'll go tight end. No, I already got tight end. I'll go running back again. Running back, quarterback, and then probably another defense, potentially. I don't know. 1 pick away. You're on the clock. Booyah! Oh yeah! Come on! Come on, man. Hurry up. I'm tired of waiting on you. I'm tired of waiting on you, man. I got shit to do. I got food to eat. I gotta warm up my food, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Your team is now on the clock.
There we go. It's a Ricky Pearson. Pearson. Pearsall. Pearsall. I'm going Ramon Stevenson. Ramon Stevenson. Patriot running back. Alright. He's questionable too. Bye week's way back. I mean, he's not going to get on the field probably in the first couple weeks anyway. Week 5 and 8, potentially. We'll rotate him in. So he'll see about 3 to 4 games tops in this lineup. All right, so quarterback is next here. We're going quarterback. And we're going to need somebody to fill in for Joe Burrow in week 10. So by week 10, who do you think is going to be scorching hot? That's the question. Who's going to be scorching? Who's going to be playing so well that they're going to provide me with some value? I'm looking at a couple names here. Should I go quarterback or should I wait? Because a lot of these guys are pretty good. But waiting another... Ooh. It could get real dicey. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm not going to jump out the window. Because all these guys are roughly the same. Like, there's going to be no... You know, as long as I don't take one that's like, that has a week 10 bye week, we should be fine. So, like, obviously, no Dak Prescott. We can't take him. We can't take Ward. We can't take Levis. Minshew, none of those guys. So, we should be fine if we wait another round on quarterbacks. So, I think we should go... We got 3 wideouts already. I'm thinking maybe another defense.
Your team is now on the clock.
Or should I wait for that too? We got 3 slots left. I don't know who to take though. Let me see. When's Kelsey's bye week? 10, 8. I thought Waller retired. I guess he didn't. Bunch of Henry's in 14. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, there's really no one there. Let me see. Wide receivers. I need another wide out for sure. One that's on the bench. We got wide receivers. All right, so we got Brandon. He's on the PUP list. Ooh. Damn. Keon Coleman. What about him? Is he gonna have a big year with Josh Allen? Is he gonna look for him? Cooper Kupp? What about that? Christian Kirk? What's the bye weeks look like? We need somebody that's gonna be available. Oh, wait. Fuck. Damn it. I wanted to go Cooper Kupp, but we already have a wide receiver on the week 8 bye. So I just figured we'd take Keon Coleman. Alright. Now, definitely going quarterback this next round and then another defense. And then we should be good. Quarterback, defense, or... Yeah, it should be fine. We're going to need a kicker, too. Week 12... We're going to need to replace that kicker. Let me see who's going to be available. I go quarterback, kicker. Yeah, quarterback, kicker. Yeah, quarterback, kicker. I'm going to go kicker first and then quarterback after. So, a second quarterback. Yeah. 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 Ooh, 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 ooh. Fucking tired. It's the boogie down. Hit it. Oh. 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We at the NFL draft. NFL fantasy draft. Drafting players in late rounds. We about to pick next. Who should I take now? Oh. Alright. We got the kickers. We might like Elliott, Myers, Cardi, Carson, Gay, Richard, Reichard, Group E. Who's the Group B now? Little Ryland, Sly and Cool, Moody Santos, and Bucker too. McPherson sitting there. He about to bye. Alright, alright. Let me get serious here. We got 50 seconds. Who should I take? Our kicker has a bye in week 12. So we have to find someone who's willing to sit on the bench for a whole fucking season, pretty much. I'm gonna go McPherson. Wait, is he the starter? Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Take McPherson here, then I'll take a quarterback to finish it off. I'm gonna need a quarterback. One that can play in week 10. So no Dak, no Jordan Love. We can go Jordan. I might go Drake May. Oh, everybody's taking quarterback now. Let's go quarterback. Let's go. We gotta grab a quarterback. Jordan Love's gonna put up some numbers too. He's a bye week in week 5. We gotta prepare for the worst, guys. Dirty Birds. I think I'm gonna go Drake May here. It's Cooper Cup.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, he took Dak Prescott. All right. Now, if we're thinking of a scenario of week 10, right? Week 10 in the NFL, and Joe Burrow's in a bye week, so we got to swap in for another quarterback. What quarterback would I trust in week 10 to take over my fantasy team? Would I trust Jordan Love? Would I trust Drake May? Matthew Stafford? CJ Stroud? Trevor Lawrence? Anthony Richardson? Bryce Young? Tua Tagovailoa? I mean, by week 10, Tua could be already out for the season. Let's just be honest. They got the Ward kid. I forgot what's his name? First name? Chris Ward? I don't even know his first name. Chad Ward? He went number 1 too. I forgot his fucking first name. Damn. I must be losing it. Geno Smith, Sam Donald. Who that? Aaron Rodgers? Who would I trust? Aaron Rodgers is 55 years old. He could be hurt by week 10. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to take Drake May. That's a big flyer, but I feel like Drake May coming in week 10. He's got a little bit more games under his belt. He feels good. And he might be on a roll at that point where he can fill in and give me a good performance in week 10. Depending on who they're playing against, I don't even know. Now, because that also makes a difference. And that's going to be it for the draft.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
Oh, really? We didn't ask for that. Should I rate this thing? Nah, I'm not rating that. I don't like to get ratings. I want to see how my team do first. That's like to tell, hey, you want to give you a tip before I get my food? No, I'm just playing. But all right. So let's look at the list. We got our list here. So our draft is in the books, guys. Ooh, ooh, doo, doo. Boop, boop, boo. Boo, doo, doo, boo, doo, doo. Ba-doo, ba, ba-doo, boo, doo, doo. Boo, doo, doo, boo, doo, doo. Ah, ooh, ooh. Ooh, doo, ba, ah, ooh, ooh, ee. All right. So some couple players are on the board that didn't get drafted. Who did not get drafted? Trevor Lawrence didn't get drafted. Bryce Young, Ward, the number 1 pick, didn't get drafted. Geno, Shador, out of the quarterbacks. What about overall players? Any Christian Kirk, I think his name is. He's a nice pickup. If we didn't have enough receivers, I already got too many. I would have took him. But we're drowned in receivers. I mean, we got 4 already. Probably could use another one. Probably, but I think it will survive. But yeah. So let's look at our team here. Our starters. We didn't draft a defense. There's plenty of defenses available. No one took a defense. All the team's defense is available, which is weird because that's a position on the board, but no one took defense. All right, so we got Joe Burrow as our quarterback. We got Swift. We got Montgomery. I'm really confident in both of those guys. We're going to get some solid production at that running back spot. Justin Jefferson and Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be our receivers. I'm pretty confident in those two. Brock Bowers, the number 1 tight end in football. I'm pretty confident that we're going to get production out of him. We got our wide receiver /R, which is kind of like a swinger position. George Pickens. Depending on how Aaron Rodgers is the wild card here, so it's pretty interesting that Pickens was available that high, but Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback was way down, and he's supposed to be the starter. So I don't know, or do they not think that Rodgers is gonna perform? And if he doesn't perform, but he's still the starter, what does that mean for Pickens? Now Pickens is not in Pittsburgh anymore, so whatever I just said, just completely ignore it because I'm a fucking idiot. What I meant to say was that Dak Prescott was drafted late in this draft. Are they not assuming that Prescott is going to have a big year? Pickens is my 3rd receiver. Will Pickens have a good year? If he does, it's probably going to be because of Dak Prescott. And if that's the case, we do have a backup in Keon Coleman. And we probably should have took one more receiver just to be safe. But I think Pickens and Dak is going to be pretty good. They're not going to do anything in the playoffs. Now, if this was a playoff draft, I wouldn't touch not one Cowboy if this was a playoff draft. Because we already know the Cowboys choke in the playoffs. Right. Anyway, kicker Sanders, who makes a whole lot of 50-plus yarders. We're confident in his abilities to knock down 50-yard field goals. So we like that. We got the Patriot defense. We jumped up the window for that, but I figured we grab it now. And then our backups, Travis Kelce, Juckets. I don't know who that is, but he was high on the board, so I grabbed him. Best available running back at that point of the draft. We got Ramondre Stevenson, who will be seeing some time. Keon Coleman, of course, we already mentioned that. McPherson, the backup kicker. And then we got Drake May, who's going to have a big year, might even throw for 4,000 plus yards, especially if him and Diggs are on the same page. And he can fill in at week 10 for Joe Burrow when needed, and we believe he'll have a big game. So, there you have it, guys. There you fucking have it. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. This draft was not as exciting as I would have liked it to be, but it is what it is. That's what I got. So everyone out there with your fantasy drafts, enjoy. Email us at sportssteady@protonmail.com. Protonmail.com. If you have a league real quick, right before the season, you want us to join, send us that invite at sportssteady@protonmail.com and we will create a team and join. All right? That's all I got for today, guys. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the next side. Get ready for that season. Get ready. Get ready. Also, let me know in the comments what players did you draft for your fantasy team. I want to hear about your lineup. I want to know who you drafted. Put them in the comments. Tell me who you drafted and who will have the number one fantasy football team player this year. Sports page run by sports fans. Peace.
Tick, tick, boom.